Alright, so this is a gold Zarya Vod on Dorado. Jump right into it. They're running 76 and Zen. Why are they running far? Exactly. I don't know. We got Zarya Vods. I'm pretty excited. That noise. Audio dubbed over. See, like, you see this positioning? Like, not in the front, not too far back. Like, giving the Mercy a way out. I like this music in the background. It's a little bizarre. Whatever. This is the difference between gold and diamond, or gold and platinum, I guess, or whatever. Because right now, got this fat spawn camp going. And you're at 93% charge. You can do whatever you want at this point. You're definitely way too far up, but your whole team's too far up. So you're not too far. It's all relative, you know? Like, for what your team's doing, you're not too far up. Like, you can't really control this Roadhog and stuff. But I feel like you're playing better than I would expect, like, a gold player to play. Like, you're not grossly out of position. I would just say you should be spamming your right click a lot more and, like, just trying to go for more kills. Because you could definitely have ult by now. Right now, you should be spamming right click. You can take a... Alright, here's the thing. This is something that a lot of people don't do. And they need to do it more. Because I do it all the time, and some people don't do it enough. Is if you have full charge on Zarya, and you see another Zarya, just, like, melt the shield. Like, it doesn't matter if you give an enemy Zarya damage if you're going to get the kill. Does that make sense? And people ask me, like, Flame, why do you shoot the shields? Like, I'll do it on Tracer, I'll do it on Reaper, I'll do it on Zarya, I'll do it on Mei, I'll do it on like literally every hero. I don't care. If you can kill the Zarya, like, ignore the shield, like, just break it. Who cares? Like, giving the Zarya 100 damage, if you can still get the kill, then do it. Like, you're at 80% charge here. There's no reason not to just break the enemy Zarya shield. Like, worst case scenario, the Zarya goes to 100, but you're already at 100. So, like, you traded, but you won the fight because you still have your shield and they don't have theirs. So, like, you put their shield on cooldown, and then you still have yours. So, like, you have more time to kill them than they have to kill you, and you had more damage at the beginning. Like, same thing if you're Reaper. If, like, a Zarya is at, like, 150 HP or something, and they have 50% charge, or they're already at 70% charge, just give them the free 100. You'll get the kill. Like, just get the kill. The bubbles aren't a big deal, you know? Like, your range is really good here. You're not too far up. I mean, your team's too far up in general, but you're not too far up for what your team's trying to do. Frozen Ocean, you're gonna overstep my VOD.
What?
Thanks for the sub, dude. Right now, just Graviton. Like, you're already so far ahead, just use it. There's no reason not to use it here. You're waiting for, like, some miracle combo, but you have a Junkrat on your team, and you're at, like, 100% charge there. You got out, but was it good enough? I mean, you could have definitely used it, I think. It doesn't matter, though. I'd still be saying you should use it. Like, you're in one of those games where you're pounding. If you're pounding, just keep pounding, you know? Like, you're waiting for an invitation here to use your Graviton, but you don't need an invitation because, like, you're playing so hard, like, you're going in so deep, and, like, you're doing so much damage that you might as well go use your Graviton early. Like, whenever you're ahead, you should just be trying to get more ahead. If you're in a game as, I don't know, Reaper, maybe not Reaper, maybe if you're in a game as, like, Mei, as Zarya, as Reinhardt, you shouldn't be, like, looking to save your ability. Does that make sense? Like, if you do well at the beginning, just keep doing well. Like, shove it so far, like, shove their shit in so hard, like, oh, I'm a Zarya, I have Graviton in 30 seconds, let me just use it. And then you have 100 charge, you'll just get another Graviton. Like, keep using your ults because it puts pressure on the enemy team. This goes for every level, too. This isn't, like, just gold or platinum or diamond or whatever. Just keep pressing your advantage. Like if you're doing the most damage in the server and you know you're the best player in the server and you feel like you're hitting most of your shots and you're using your abilities the best and everything is like incredible, you feel like you're doing really well. Just like hit Q all the time, because if you're gonna get more ults than they are, then just keep using them. Like abuse the fact that you're getting more ults than them. Like you're ahead right now, your team is ahead, you've demoralized them already by spawn camping them for a minute. You get Graviton, just burn it on them. Be like, oh my god, they burned Graviton, and like, why'd they burn Graviton? It only killed 3 of us in our spawn. But it doesn't matter because you're on defense. Like, you should be trying to get them to feel like they're getting slammed. The more you slam offense, the better your game is. And your Junkrat right there could have definitely shot into it. I mean, I don't know if your Junkrat's good or if he's going to shoot into it, whatever. But the point being that you just make more space and you'll get another Graviton. Like, all this damage you're doing right now is really good, but it could be going towards another Graviton. And the second Graviton is really good. Like, right now, yeah, that's a good... Yeah, got eaten? Yeah, that's unfortunate. But you still are unkillable right now. Like, just go kill them. You have bubble for yourself. I would just be farming this D.Va. Just keep your crosshair on that D.Va. The D.Va needs to... Just keep shooting the D.Va. Everything you're doing right now, ignore every hero on the map that isn't the D.Va. Because the D.Va will just give you ult super fast, and it's just another thing that your teammates don't have to worry about. Even right there, just go chase the D.Va. What's the D.Va gonna do? You're a Zarya with 60% charge or so. Just make them have to deal with you. Your sensitivity looks super slow, I think. I feel like you're having a hard time turning around, but whatever. But yeah, farm D.Va for ult, for sure. This music is like giving me... I feel like I'm in like some weird like it's massaging my head or something. This is the music in the background. Like all that damage you did in the choke before, you could have had another Graviton right now. And yeah, you want to break the mech just to make sure that you never get your ult eaten. Like as long as Graviton doesn't get eaten, that's like you're in your happy place, you know? Mercy, like here. Ooh, that's unfortunate. But I think that was your crosshair again being too slow. Like you definitely want to have used you definitely didn't want that to happen. I mean, obviously you didn't want that to happen. But at least your teammates are still alive, I guess. What is this music? Even right now, like you have Graviton, just go Graviton 3 people, like it's in overtime. It's like this is a fine Graviton. Every kill is a good kill on defense. There's like no such thing as a bad defensive kill. Every kill that you get on the offense is just more time for you. If you can get a pick, go for it. Like, if you're gonna Graviton 2 people, Graviton 2 people. You don't need to get 5-man kills to win on defense. You need to get 5-man Gravitons to win on offense. You don't need to get 5-man Gravitons to win on defense. And that's like a really popular misconception that people have, is that like when you're playing defense, you should play the same way that you play on offense. Like that's not true at all. If you can get 2 kills on defense against an offense before they push or during their push, like you just stop their entire push. Like offense needs all 6 people alive all the time. If you like take 1 or 2 people away, that's always worth it. 100% worth it. So if you're gonna hit a 2-man Graviton and you're like on defense, you're like, oh, we need to hit a 5-man. You like very rarely ever have to hit a 5-man Graviton on defense. Like 2 is definitely enough. Yeah, staggering is worth it. Do you like solo Graviton and Lucio? Who cares? You killed the Lucio. That's 30 seconds. Every ult on defense should add 30 seconds to the clock. Like think of it that way. And you're only one of 6 ults, or 3 ults, I guess, on your team that are actually team fight ults. Like Earth Shatter generally, you have like Blizzard maybe, Graviton maybe, Sound Barrier, like ults that are necessary. There was a lot of trash in here before Plock, so we had to get rid of it. I needed a dumpster clean. Like right now, you're Zarya. Just go try to trade. Like go fight these people. Be like, hello, I am Zarya. Make them have to fight you. You have like cart regen. You have shield regen. You should just be trying to build damage. Genji looks overpowered in gold. That was a good shot though, actually. Yeah, your sensitivity looks super low. What was that? That only killed the Pharah? That was pretty funny. And yeah, you guys don't have a Reinhardt, so your game's just gonna be hard. D.Va just got slammed by your teammates. You should have right-clicked there. You definitely would have gotten the kill, I think. You're not really using your shield too well, though, in general, I would say. Like, you want to go take a fight, like, start taking damage before you pop your bubble. Like, make sure someone's already shooting you before you pop bubble. And make sure someone's already shooting your teammate before you pop bubble. Like, you want to make the enemy team choose between killing you and shooting the bubble. And, like, trying to make them make mistakes and understanding what they can and can't do. Like, if a Reaper's shooting you and you take one big meat shot and then you put up your bubble, they have to choose right then and there if they're going to give you the damage to fight them or if they're going to wait. And you're not really doing that. You're just kind of popping your bubble a little too early, I think, and it's kind of hurting you. Because you're very low charge this entire time. That was unfortunate, but that's the power of Blizzard. Your comp is really bad, though, for taking this choke. Like, you have probably one of the worst comps you could have in general. Like, Zarya is good. And the Roadhog's fine, but someone needs to be playing Reinhardt. Like, you're not going to win this without a Rein. Unless you get a really good Graviton. You also have to deal with that Mercy, too. It got reflected. That's not good. So that's the second ult that you've thrown at your own team or not used. That's unfortunate. But again, like, you should wait for that. That's like something that shouldn't happen. Like, that really should never happen. Like, if you see Genji with his like, Genji always has his reflect up. Just wait for it. Right now, if you're gonna die, just try to do damage at least, because you have so much charge there. You might as well try to get a right click or two off. Like a full charge right click will get you like a good 10% on Zarya or something. Now you're frustrated, you go Tracer. Like if you, whoa, what the hell is this? Got viruses or some shit. That was definitely a virus. I think it's that website. Whenever I download the videos, I think that there's a virus on that site. I will check for malware tonight. This is another good alternative. Just play Tracer, try to get in the back because your team's not doing it. You don't have a Reinhardt, so this is a pretty good response. Don't shoot the Mei bubble, it's not worth it, or the Mei block, because you don't actually do damage to it, and then you wind up having to reload your clip there, and you don't ever want to be in that situation. Whoa, lag. It only happens when I download. I think it's probably that website. I mean, it's probably the download website. You should definitely have pulled back right now and used your thing earlier. That was a pretty good pulse bomb, actually. It didn't look good, but made sense. You should be shooting the D.Va. Just don't stop shooting the D.Va. I get that the cart's in overtime, but kill that D.Va. Like, that D.Va's a free kill for you right there. Like, the mech suit is 100% a free kill. You guys lost, honestly, one, because you didn't have a Reinhardt, and two, because I mean, your Graviton got slammed. Like, you don't want that to happen, obviously. But I don't know. You need to just play more aggressive in general. Like, get your ults. Like, all you have to worry about on Zarya is getting your ults. Even on offense, like, it doesn't matter so much if you die sometimes, if you get a really good ult percentage out of it. Like, there's a weird mix in the game where there's, like, feeding, and then there's feeding tactically, where, like, you have a time limit on what you need to do. Like, oh, we need nano boosted Reaper to win this push. So then suddenly you, like, get rid of, you just, like, die. You, like, run in as Reaper and you're like, okay, we need nano boosted Death Blossom. Like, I guess we'll go get Death Blossom now. So you just speed in and go get Death Blossom because you need that Death Blossom. Like, you don't have time to sit there and, like, try to farm it slowly and, like, think to yourself, oh, what can we do about this? Like, how much time is it gonna, like, you can't sit back and, like, poke and get Death Blossom. You need to, like, go in, go over the top deep and, like, get your Death Blossom right then, right there, like, make it worth it. Does that make sense? So, same thing on Zarya. If you need Graviton to win the game, which, like, you definitely did need Graviton to win the game, just by looking at your comp, you should know that you needed Graviton to win the game. You should 100% just be trying to take really crazy fights just to try to build your Graviton fast. But honestly, if you really wanted to win, you could have maybe went Reinhardt. You would have had a hard time, though, for sure, because you wouldn't have had a Zarya. You were still running that 76. But I think that the mistake was not trying hard enough to get the Grav.